Sup guys, welcome back to day 4 of juggling in isolation. Based on some feedback from my dad, we're gonna slow the pace down a little bit. He said we're going a little bit too fast for him. So I was thinking tomorrow, every fifth day, we're gonna do a recap day, which I think would be quite sensible. It's not just a recap, but it's also using the tricks that we've learned and putting them together. Maybe some exercises, but nothing new. So that's going to be tomorrow. Anyway, today we're going to continue with the theme from yesterday. If you haven't seen the previous videos, please check them out because they all build up in progression. I don't expect anyone to have mastered the previous day's tricks, but we're just getting a bit of a general idea for different fundamental throws and whatnot at the moment. Anyway, so today's trick is going to be super simple. As I said, yesterday we did 2 up, 1 across. The day before we did 1 up, 1 across, like that. And we've been practicing this throw, which is like the straight vertical column. And today we're going to do this one. So it's 2 in 1 hand. You can kind of think of it as a variation of the 1 up, 1 across, because you can ultimately, this is what we're going to do. So instead of like this, you can do like a couple of those and then a couple of those, whatever. But anyway, let's not get ahead of ourselves. So the only thing to do a little bit differently now is to get into your heads the idea of this outside arc motion. This is exaggerating. It's only going to be very subtle, like this. So you don't have to go all the way around like that. But it has to be enough to stop the balls from colliding with each other, as they would if I was trying to do that and they're going straight in a line, they might hit. But instead, you're going to throw slightly to the outside. So you can see like my hand is catching more over here than it's going over here to throw, and they're missing each other. So yeah, start off exactly how we have been doing previously. You're going to hold the balls in a way to release the first ball individually. So like this, you're just going to do a couple of throws with this, just 1 ball. Then you're going to do as it's reaching its peak, as we discussed in the previous videos. It's reaching its peak, it's coming down, and that's when you're going to start to throw the second ball, freeing up the hand and then catching this one. So it's reaching its peak, coming down, throw that one, catch. So just work on that for a little bit, see how many times you can do it, keeping in mind this outside arc. If you can do 2 catches, do 3, then into 4, etc. Don't go too far without doing it on your other hand. So it's very important with juggling to be well-rounded on both sides. Otherwise, it will hold you up at some point, for sure. So once you've mastered that, a little thing you could play with, depending on how you're doing thus far, is think of the 1 up, 1 across. Did this on day 2, and then integrate today's trick, just 2 balls in 1 hand, into this one. So as it's coming to my right side, I'm just going to start like that. So you can see the one that I throw across this time is going over the top. I start. Don't worry if you can't do that one. That's the sort of thing that I'm going to talk about in more depth tomorrow. So I hope you are all doing well. Let me know in the comments if you have any further feedback, if you're enjoying and thus far. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow.